Assalamualaikum, my name is AWADAH binti ISMAIL. Today I'm going to present to you about to be process. To be process is a future state of a business process in an organization. It clarifies how the business process will work at some point in the future once changes are made. These are important as we need to enhance our working procedure that will improve the quality of the workflow. Okay, our first to be process is about appointment booking process. As started, patient will call the clinic to book an appointment. Then admin clerk will check if a requested time slot is available on the system. And then the system will show available time slot to the admin clerk. If they available, um, admin clerk will ask for patient name and contact number to be inserted into the system as they success the booking process. But if the available time slot that requested by the patient is not available, admin clerk will suggest another available time slot to the patient. Then if they accept, admin clerk will insert their patient name and contact number. If they rejected, this suggested available time slot will happen a few times if they still reject the suggestion until the booking process is completed. Okay, our second to be processed is about queue management process. At first, system will send reminder to the patient one day before the appointment to remind the patient about their appointment as they had booking before. Then, if the patient show up to the clinic, they will be asking if they are existing or a new patient. If they new patient, they need to fill up the registration form. Then admin clerk will enter patient detail into the system as a record. Then admin clerk will add the patient to the patient queue as they need to wait for the appointment to the doctor. And then patient does the testing consultation act. Then after that, admin clerk will enter their medicine and consultation to the system as a record. Then the system will generate invoice for the patient to pay and leave the clinic. But different thing happen for the existing patient as the admin clerk will directly add the patient to the patient queue as they have the old record for them in the system. Then a patient will does testing, consultation, and surgery, etc. And then admin clerk will input the medicine and consultation to the system as a record. Then the system will generate invoice, and patient will pay and leave the clinic. But different things will happen if the patient do not show on the clinic after considerable amount of time. Admin clerk will add the patient into no-show list, and the system will send notification to reschedule the appointment based on suggested time by SMS. After the patient responds to the notification, admin clerk will confirm the patient appointment status. And system will send appointment status to the patient if they success with the appointment booking. And system will send a reminder one day before appointment to the patient to remind them about the appointment they had. And the same thing will goes happen to the patient, same like the other patient. So that's how the queue management process to be processed happen. So that's all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Mohamad. I'll be presenting about the implementation cost for Oracle Hyperion. So as you can see here, there's not a lot. From doing our research, we found out that a license costs at least $15,000, which equates to 62,000 plus ringgit, and that is not included with the software update as well. And the Hyperion disclosure management and the data relationship management. This is very important because we are dealing with a lot of ins and out of the data as regarding to the client, the inner workings of the clinic as well. Aside from that, installation process, you cannot just it's not simply like installing a normal software. The person assigned to install the system also needs to have a certificate. So it's a training cost would cost for a live class is 5,440 ringgit, and the Hyperion planning to create and manage application. This is a self-study course. Is 2461, and the Hyperion financial management, because it involves money as well, is 2461. Aside from the classes, the certification cost is 608 ringgit for the essentials, basically to install the system, and for the financial management, it's another 600 ringgit, which equates to 117,442 ringgit. So now let's move on to the skills and expertise required. So first off, the skills needed is application experience, since Oracle Hyperion is such a comprehensive and powerful platform that users at one end can absolutely have no idea what goes on the other end. So aside from that, technical skills are also required. When it comes to complex suite of tools like Hyperion, the administrator you're looking for will need an assortment of technical skills. Several general infrastructure tasks should look for on their resumes, such as establishing disaster recovery procedures, server maintenance, automation, and script down tasks, and system documentation. This is for in case anything happens to the system. Functional skills: while a Hyperion administrator requires an array of technical skills, an admin needs to speak the language of finance and accounting as well as IT. So aside from just being good at IT, a Hyperion administrator also needs to know about money as well, money management as well. So that's why it costs a lot to hire a Hyperion admin. Moreover, broad business and IT experience. It helps if an admin is good with relational databases and is active in Hyperion user communities to stay updated. And lastly, needs versus want alignments. So Hyperion admin candidates is aligned with not just organizational goals but day-to-day operation requirements as well. So they know what needs to be done and what is our priority.
This part describes Oracle Hyperion Enterprise Performance Management Application License Program and their included products, component, option, and restriction. Our first product that we use in Hyperion Oracle is Hyperion Financial Close Suite. This is a comprehensive suite of required module for finance consolidation, close, and statutory reporting. This is the included product and component, which are Hyperion Financial Management Plus, Close Management, Data Quality Management, and Enterprise Edition, and many more. The second product that we use are Hyperion Disclosure Management. This disclosure management allows customer to assemble a reporting package for submission to a regulatory agency. These include document level mapping within Microsoft Word and Excel, as well as reusable EPM metadata mapping, instance document validation, generation, and view. These are included products and components. The third and the last product that we use are Data Relationship Management Suite. It represents a bundle of components to help enterprise master, govern, and analyze enterprise dimension, alternate hierarchy, and related attribute with a view to build alignment between how one runs one business and measure its performance. These are the included product and component. Need to take note the minimum for all products are 25 name, user plus license, or 4 process license. That's all for licensing of Oracle Hyperion Enterprise Performance Management Application. And thank you.
Assalamualaikum. So for integration of data, we would choose the Oracle Hyperion. So for Oracle Hyperion EPM to integrate data, there comes the Hyperion Data Management, or you can call it DIM. So this DIM actually is a software or like middleware that enables company to access, integrate, transform, and manage virtually any data type between Hyperion products and any enterprise system. Also, it is also does eliminate data fragmentation across the enterprise and optimizing enterprise performance management, the EPM, and business intelligence deployments. Data integration is an integral part of any Hyperion implementation. By all means, all the Hyperion EPM application, be it planning, financial management, or reporting, should rely on one integration tool that they will get the data from company from various transactional system and transform or convert it into a form which can be loaded into the APM system or application. So Oracle has provide some very useful Hyperion integration tools like the ODI, the Oracle Data Integrator, the ERPI, Enterprise Resource Planning Integrator, FDM, Financial Data Management, eSpace Studio, Data Synchronization, DIM, or the Data Integration Management, HAL, Hyperion Application Link. The DIM actually is too old and has been replaced with Oracle Data Integrator ODI. Okay, this it was mainly to load data from external sources into eSpace Studio, and so actually Hyperion Application Link also is old and has been replaced by FDM and ODI. So FDN and ODI has been combined and released as a new integrated tool called FDM-EE, which stands for Financial Data Management Enterprise Edition, which beautifully combines both of the software, and which is new, improved, and more powerful blend of both. So data synchronization actually was used to load that data between Hyperion EPM application. The latest release of FDME will be integrating data synchronization inside the FDME itself. Thus, this will eliminate the need of use of different tool for inter-application data loads. So actually, we can narrow down our search for the integration tool. Ultimately, decide between Oracle ODI, Oracle Data Integrator, or the FDME. So the pros of ODI contains of is based on ELT, which is the extract, load, transform architecture, capable of transforming large volume of data efficiency. So it can support several different types of sources and different systems, which can be easily configured to extract data. It is useful to loading metadata to Hyperion application, which is the ideal tool for one-time data loads application. So cons that it have is the Oracle Data Integration ODI process will run in the background. So either is scheduled jobs or manually. Users always need the support of the IT staff and maintenance or the reconciliation of the data. It's not very technical tool and not user friendly. So it contains no trail support. So this is very risky and the license cost is high. So the FDME the pros is actually extremely user friendly. So the data can be loaded by this business user themselves, so it doesn't need the IT support. secondly, it provides an extremely useful drill. So back feature where users can see where the data came from and how it was calculated. So drill back was supported from planning and all the planning, financial management application to FDMEE to EBS general ledgers. So it can provide different out of the box report useful for auditing purpose. Okay, so it can be user specific and component specific. Supports write back functionality as well. It can be comparative easier to create data loads interface with FDME. Okay, so cons that it has is since it's a web-based tool, so network speed maybe directly impacts on the performance. So performance a bit slow for a very large volume data. So because we have to upload and download. So if the data required may be extracted from the tables, so additional coding needs to be done by IT support. So as a conclusion, when it comes to an integration tool, the most important feature that business user look is for a good UI, ease of use, and its flexibility along capabilities which FDME provides very efficiently. So consider various business requirements scenario. I would say ODI is the best tool for one time, but FDME is the best for monthly and actual yearly budget and focus data loads by the users themselves. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is NAZRUL SHAH bin NERO SALIM. I am going to present my part for the project, which is data storage and what is the benefit in terms of data storage using Hyperion by Oracle. So there's a system called Proactive Manage Master Data in which it allows Oracle Data Relationship Management proactively manage changes in master data across operational, analytical, and enterprise performance management silos, which means it saves time and resource spending reconciling report and measure across business unit, in which in this case the admin clerk will not have any sort of difficulties managing all the patient data such as their name, their history. So it also reduce or eliminate errors in data flow between operational and analytical system, which means all the client appointment that is previously changed will always be in the flow and correctly notified. The system also maintains data integrity across division and system, regardless whether it is for the appointment booking nor queue management. So this definitely helps, and that's why we're choosing Hyperion for the system. It will also help empower admin clerk to easily make data changes with role-based security and access control and minimize manual IT data maintenance tasks with configurable data flow. The Hyperion also has other system in terms of data storage, which is called Oracle eSpace, in which has the ability to store data, dynamic calculation and store and share member. In terms of storing data, the property is default storage. When admin load the data into eSpace, it will store values in the cell, store the data values with the member. Next is dynamic calculation. When admin tag any member as dynamic calculation, the values are never stored in the cell, but values are dynamically retrieved in the reports. The data related to the member isn't calculated until requested by the user, in which in this case, the admin. Calculate data is not stored. Dynamic calculation choices permit defined members to be calculated once requested by the user instead of throughout the batch of calculation method. Next is the system has the ability to calculation and store, or calc and store, which is the value does not store in the first time. However, the value is dynamically retrieved and stored in the block would not calculate the data value until a user requests it and then store the data value. Next is shared member. Shared member storage property provides some way to utilize knowledge that ISMAIL has indexed or calculate. Shared member, instead of storing data in multiple places, create a pointer to a stored member. The data price related to shared member comes from totally different member having an equivalent name. Shared member is also called alternative hierarchy.
Assalamualaikum to Sir Hadi, our lecturer, and to all my friends. So my name is NURUL YASMIN BINTI MOHD. I'm gonna present about the last topic of the project, which is the report. So Oracle Hyperion Financial Reporting, it enables good quality financial management and reporting targeted at meeting the unique requirement of the finance department. This monetary reporting solution will use Hyperion Financial Management, Hyperion Planning, and Hyperion Express as their data source. So for the financial reportage, it provides conditional separation and automatic calculation, which will be a custom focus and filter report. And lastly, it shares common administration, user management, installation, and configuration support with other Hyperion and business intelligence tools. A graphical object-based interface, it enables the rapid creation of reports that combine grid of data and text, charts, graph, and images. So that's all from our group. Thank you.